it is a different capability altogether to marry one with the other, and to do so with a level of safety and accuracy. But I will stop my comments at that point and not get into a specific intelligence assessment.
Great, thank you. Our last question will go to VOA. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you for this opportunity. The follow-up question, DPRK, ICBM. In your early answer about the DPRK ICBM, you said that you don't see that this is the direct threat to the mainland of the United States. So by saying this, do you assess that the DPRK is yet to demonstrate the ability to reach out the mainland of the United States? And second question, whenever North Korea conduct a large size provocation, such as, ICBM this time, or the nuclear test, people tend to think that there will be the political message. So at this case, what kind of a political message do you think that North Korea trying to say by this test? Because it comes after a series of the summit meeting on the margin of the G20, including trilateral and between President Biden and President Xi. So what are the political message behind that from North Korea? Thank you.
I think Kim Jong-un's the guy to ask that question. I'm not going to get into the habit of trying to get inside his brain and knock around a little bit and figure out why he's doing what he's doing in terms of the timing or the decisions. I mean, obviously we noted the timing, but I don't think we could say for sure that the timing of the G20 and exercises between us and the South Koreans are driving any specific launch. And frankly, as far as we're concerned, that's immaterial. What matters is that he continues to improve his program and he continues to conduct provocations. Now, what I said was that this particular launch that we're talking about, the one that just occurred in the last few hours, it itself did not pose a threat to the homeland. But make no mistake, we remain deeply concerned about his ballistic missile program and the threat that it does pose to our allies and partners in the region, certainly to everybody living on the peninsula, but well beyond that. And so that's why we have improved our intelligence collection capability in the region, and we're going to continue to do so. That's why we have continued to make sure that from a military perspective, we have the readiness and capabilities in place. And that's why we do these exercises, not just with the South Koreans, but with the Japanese as well. And again, we're looking for ways to improve trilateral military cooperation to, again, continue to hone capabilities. And it's why we're looking and always looking at ways to improve that over time, whether that's new capabilities applied to the region or simply integrating capabilities that exist in a better way. And when you've heard Secretary Austin talk about integrated deterrence, this is exactly sort of the kind of problem set that he is trying to solve with integrated deterrence. And as I said earlier, military readiness is never static. It's never taken for granted. And we're always trying to improve it. And we're going to continue to do that as he continues to conduct these provocations. I will end on where I kind of started on this, that we are still willing, even for all this, we're still willing to sit down without preconditions and try to come to a negotiated agreement on the denuclearization of the peninsula. That is the ultimate goal. That has not changed. Short of his willingness to do that, and clearly he has shown no indication that he wants to do that, we've got to make sure that we have in place both unilateral, joint, and even combined, meaning with other nations, the kinds of capabilities to defend our interests and those of our allies. I'll leave it at that.
Great. Thank you, everyone. If we didn't get to you or you need any follow-up, be sure to reach out. Thanks.
Thanks.